today I'm going to be doing my December TBR. As always, I'm probably biting off more than I can chew, and I probably won't even follow this, but I have been good the past 2 months, so maybe a theme will continue. We shall see. It is currently December 3rd, so I am a little late uploading this, but I have finished 2 books already. They were Set on You by Amy Leah. And this book was super cute. It was an influencer, like social media influencer, and she is like a fitness influencer, and so she's at the gym and this hot guy winds up stealing her like equipment, and they bicker and fight. It's an enemies to lovers. He's a firefighter, and it's so cute. So I really enjoyed this book. The romance was great, and yeah, I just had a fun time with it. I read it on my Kindle, and then I wound up buying it because I loved it so much. It came highly recommended from a friend. I actually just finished Kill Creek as well. This book is about 4 horror authors, and they're invited to come and do an interview at a notorious haunted house. Not too much happens while they're at the house, but once they leave the house, creepy things start happening. They all start writing the same book, and they wind up returning to the house to try to defeat this evil, and all sorts of horrible things happen. People get killed. It's like your gory, it's like a slasher meets a haunted house story. So it was really cool. And it also reminded me of the Supernatural episode with the tulpa. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But anyway, super fun. But now on to what I am going to read this month. So I have a huge stack beside me here. Probably won't get to every single book on this list, but I'm going to try my darndest and probably add in some more books. One of the books that I am hoping to read, I actually don't have it in physical format. It is a ebook, and it's actually an ARC that was sent to me from NetGalley. It is For You and Only You by Caroline Kepnes, and if you're familiar with that name, it is the You series. I have actually read all 3 of the books out right now, and I've enjoyed them. They're very addicting, just like the TV show is. So I am reading the e-book right now. Only like a chapter or 2 into it, and I'm enjoying it so far. I guess Joe is deciding to write his own book this time. He got accepted into like a writing group in Harvard, and so he finds a woman in the group that he becomes obsessed with. I think her name was Wonder. It was some weird name. And so he's becoming obsessed with her, and we all know how Joe gets when he becomes obsessed. He will do anything to get with the girl, including murder. So we shall see what kind of fun, murderous things ensue. But that is my first priority this month, is to finish that book because I'm excited for it. So excited. I was so excited to get the approval email. So another book on my hopeful TBR is The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I have read all the other works by Abby Jimenez in the Friend Zone series, and I'm going to finish with book 1 instead of starting with book 1 like I probably should have. I'm going to finish with book 1. I know this book focuses on a couple from the second book, and it's their love story, so I'm really interested to see what all happens in this book, and hopefully just enjoy it a whole lot. I have enjoyed all of Jimenez's works, and I'm excited for her book coming out next year. Totally going to be getting that. Another romance book, I've been kind of in like a romance and horror mood lately, is A Brush with Love, and this is by Maisie Eddings. I've seen this book on Bookstagram, heard a lot of people raving about it, so I thought I would take a look into it and see if I would enjoy it as well. I think it's about like a dentist. It does involve like dental work and stuff, so at first I thought it was like painting, but then I actually looked at the cover and I was like, hey wait, that's toothpaste. So yeah, it looks like it should be a lot of fun. I am just in such a rom-com-y mood lately. I don't know if it's like the Christmas season or what, but yeah, I'm excited for some romance. Another book I want to read is The Family Game by Catherine Steadman. So this is actually like a Christmassy thriller. I guess it takes place around Christmas. So it's a perfect thriller if you want to get into the holly jolly mood. All I know about this book is that it is very similar to Knives Out, where there's some kind of everybody's invited somewhere and then people start playing like a murder game or something. So sounds pretty good. It's supposed to be very fast-paced, and I like fast-paced books a whole lot, so sign me up. Also on my list is Runtime by Catherine Ryan Howard. This book, I think it involves like movies and murder, so I'm excited for that. Okay, so I just double check the summary and everything. And yes, it is about this horror movie being filmed in the woods, like some kind of psychological horror movie. And the original actress had to step out, or something happened to her. So now we have our fill-in actress coming in, but she starts to notice that not everything is as it seems, and maybe this horror movie isn't just a movie, and maybe it's real life. So sounds super interesting. I definitely scrambled to get this book when it first came out. Another book I really, really want to get my hands on is Curse of the Reaper. I keep seeing that book everywhere, and it sounds so good. It is another like movie inspired horror book, so yes, please. Keeping with holiday-ish themes, I guess you could say, Devolution by Max Brooks. I think it's set in like a wintry landscape. So I still have not read this book. I really want to. I've heard it's so good, and it involves Sasquatch, so woohoo! So yeah, this sounds super good. It's about these people who are going to investigate Sasquatch, and they find this small town, and then I think while they're there in this small town, Sasquatch starts tormenting them, and people start disappearing one by one, found footage style. So yeah, it sounds great. Sign me up. Another book I'm currently reading right now is The Depths by Nicole L'Esperance. And this book is just gorgeous. It came in my owl crate a couple months back. And just look how gorgeous this naked hardback is. Like, it's beautiful. And then you also have like the shiny leaves inside as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then even like the inside as well has some like character artwork that I really like. So it is about this girl, and she had a accident where she basically died. She was like I don't think it's a deep sea diver, but it's somewhere similar to where she dives under the sea, and they have to hold their breath for so long, yada yada yada. But she had an accident that basically caused her to die. Thankfully, she was rescued in time, and they were able to revive her, but she hasn't been able to do her sport anymore, which she loves. So her mother just got remarried, and her mother was going to cancel her honeymoon, but our main character's like, no, don't cancel your honeymoon. I'll go with you. So they wind up going to this really, really remote island. It's just them and the caretakers and the caretakers' sons on the island. But there's like a whole mystery involved. There's like a whole family that was like murdered, and the two daughters in that family went missing. They were presumed to be drowned, and they are supposedly haunting the island, and they want to take our main character and make her one of them, basically. So yeah, I'm about like 6-7 chapters in. It's so far really good. I'm hooked, and I will probably fly through this, so I'm excited to keep reading it. Another book I hope to get to is Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth, and this book, I've heard about it on the Books in the Freezer podcast, and I believe what it's about is this woman and her husband. I think it's her husband's mother, so her mother-in-law. She's very controlling, and I think they've had to move in with her. And then the mother-in-law winds up killing herself, I think. So trigger warnings for suicide if you plan to read this. But she winds up killing herself, and then I think her ghost haunts the couple. And so even in death, this mother-in-law won't leave them alone. So I believe that's the whole premise of the book and everything. So I just love the cover. It's like an old-time comic book in just the best way. So I really hope to read it. I don't think it's super long. Yeah, it looks like it's only like 270-ish pages, so it's not super long or anything, and it looks super gripping. And last but probably not least is Sup Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. I got this book in my Nightworms package for November, and I have been desperately wanting to read this book ever since I heard of it. It's about this girl who goes to visit her sister. She leaves like her town, and she goes to visit her sister, and while she's there, she has a run-in with an old flame, or a possible old flame, and she winds up having she gets out of her car. This wolf thing attacks her, and she's able to get away, but after that she starts developing like some werewolf symptoms. I make werewolfism sound like a disease or a sickness. Yes, let's see. Are you howling at the moon? I'm kidding. Do you have an aversion to silver? But anyway, she does start having aversions to silver. She starts becoming stronger. Her senses are peaked. So she starts coping with this werewolfism, and finds out if this is going to make her stronger or if it's going to be her destruction, I think. So anyway, I really cannot wait to read this book. I've heard such good things about Rachel Harrison's other books as well, so I'll be sure to check out her backlist. But yeah, I really hope to get to this book soon. Thank you for watching my December TBR. Sorry it's a little late, but hey, we're gonna get there and we'll actually see if I even follow this at all, so we'll see. But thank you so much for watching this, almost said this movie. Yes, coming to a movie theater near you. Pages and Ash, the December TBR. Oh my gosh, I'm taking this joke way too far. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like and subscribe. It means a whole lot to me. And until next time.